Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, November 1st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Miami Heat vs Golden State Warriors. In the loss to the Pistons, it was a combination of being road weary and playing the back end of a back-to-back and maybe a little bit of overlooking the Pistons. The Warriors only shot 42% from the floor and 31% from three. Steph Curry led the way with 32 points and 6 assists, but was just 10-0 of 24 from three-point range. Jordan Poole added 30 points, and that was pretty much it for Golden State. The only other player in double figures was Andrew Wiggins with 10 points. The Miami Heat are off to an even worse start than the Warriors with a record of 2-5. They return home after a road trip where they lost to these Warriors in Sacramento, 119-113. In the loss to Golden State last Thursday, the Heat only shot 44% from the floor, while Golden State shot 50%. Golden State had 18 three-pointers and out-rebounded Miami 50-31. They followed that up with a 119-113 loss to Sacramento as a 4-point favorite. It was another bad shooting night as they only shot 42.7% from the floor and were badly out-rebounded again, 43-34. One thing the Heat do well is force turnovers. They forced 18 versus Golden State and 20 versus Sacramento, while they only had 8 turnovers. Tyler Herro had his best game of the season with 34 points on 5-3, while Bam Adebayo added 26 points. Kyle Lowry added 15, while Jimmy Butler only had 13. The Heat are 26th in points scored and 12th in points allowed. Both of these teams are too good to lose 3 straight games, but that will be the reality for one of these teams after this game. I think the Warriors will lose their 3rd straight as the Heat prevail at home. It is a study in contrasts as the Warriors have one of the worst defenses in the league this season, ranking 29th in points allowed. The Heat have the 12th best defense, and they will have theirs hands full with Golden State, but after losing to the Warriors last week, I can't see them losing here at home to the road-weary Warriors. Take Miami getting the points. Steph Curry led the way with 32 points, while Jordan Poole added 30. Defensively, it was not a pretty effort for Golden State, who allowed the young Pistons to shoot 48% from the field and 42% from beyond the arc. Thompson is off to a rough start, averaging 12.3 points on 34.6% shooting from the field and 28.6% from beyond the arc in 6 games. The Heat are averaging just 108 points per game, 27th, on 44.9% shooting, 25th, and 34.8% three-point shooting, 18th. They are also getting out-rebounded to the tune of -3.7 per game. Butler leads the Heat with 21.3 points per game on 49% shooting, 43.8% 3PT, with 6.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists and 1.7 steals per game. Herro, who is now a starter, is averaging 19.9 points on 46.8% shooting, 37.5% 3PT, with 6.6 rebounds. The issue is the bench now that Herro is starting. Caleb Martin, 8.7 ppg, 4.8 rpg, but Duncan Robinson, 5.0 ppg, 36.4% FG3PT, seems to be struggling in playing just 12 minutes per game as a one-dimensional three-point shooter. It might be time for a new scenario for Robinson. Even though their first game went over, expect Miami to get their tempo at home. They rank just 21st in pace of play according to dunksandthrees.com. That's their best chance to win is to slow it down and not let the Warriors get in their comfort zone of launching threes from all over the floor. Miami is allowing just 110.6 points per game overall, and Golden State is shooting just 34.3% from long range. This will also be the Warriors' 5th game in their last 7 days and 3rd road game in that span. Fatigue usually makes jump shooters hit the front of the rim later in the game. Take under 218 points. Phoenix Suns vs Minnesota Timberwolves. For the year, Minnesota is 15th in the league in scoring offense with 115.1 points per game. The Timberwolves stand third in rebounding by pulling down 49 boards a contest, while they are 10th in assists by handing out 25.4 dimes a contest. Minnesota has been average on the defensive end of the floor as they are 15th in scoring defense by allowing 113.1 points per game. Anthony Edwards leads the team in scoring as he averages 23 points, 6.1 rebounds and 4.4 assists per contest. Karl Anthony Towns, 21.3 points, 8 rebounds, 5.3 assists. D'Angelo Russell, 15.3 points, 6 assists. Rudy Gobert, 14.1 points, 14.7 rebounds. Jalen Nowell, 12.7 points, and Jaden McDaniels, 11 points, are decent secondary options on the offensive end of the floor. Taurean Prince, Naz Reid, Bryn Forbes, Kyle Anderson, Austin Rivers and Jordan McLaughlin are part of the rotation. The Timberwolves are 16th in the league in field goal percentage as they hit 46.7% from the floor as a team. Minnesota is 22nd by splashing 10.9 three-pointers a night, while the team is 26th in three-point shooting by hitting 31.8% from beyond the arc. The Suns enter this contest fourth in the league in scoring offense as they average 118.7 points per game on the year. Phoenix stands 22nd in rebounding with an average of 43.5 boards per contest, while they are second by dishing out an average of 29.7 assists per contest. The Suns are fourth in the league in scoring defense as they allow an average of 106.3 points per game this season. Devin Booker leads the team with 29.3 points plus 5.5 assists per game this season. Cameron Johnson, 12.5 points, Michael Bridges, 15.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, Chris Paul, 9.3 points, 10.8 assists, DeAndre Ayton, 15.4 points, 8.2 rebounds, and Jock Landale, 10.5 points, are good offensive weapons. Cameron Payne, Landry Shamet, Torrey Craig, Damian Lee, Bismack Biyombo, Dario Saric and Josh Okogie are solid contributors in the rotation. Phoenix is first in field goal percentage by shooting 49.3% from the floor as a team on the year. The Suns are 21st as they knock down an average of 11.2 three-pointers a night, while the team is 20th as they splash 34.7% of their attempts from beyond the arc this season. Phoenix extended their win streak to 4 games as they took down Houston at home Sunday night. The Suns improved to 5-1 on the season, 2.5 games ahead of the Warriors for the top spot in the Pacific Division standings. Against Houston, Phoenix led most of the way, holding a 5-point advantage after 1 quarter and by 9 at the half. After the Rockets rallied to tie the game in the final minute of the third quarter, the Suns scored the final 4 points of the quarter to lead 90-86. Phoenix didn't let Houston closer than 2 after that, pulling away down the stretch for the victory. The Suns shot 53.6% from the field, including 12 of 40 from three-point range, and overcame a 49-36 disadvantage on the glass in the game. Devin Booker led the Suns with 30 points and 6 assists in the victory. Minnesota has plenty of talent, including their twin tower look of Gobert and Towns in the low block. The problem is that they have sputtered shooting from the perimeter, which was a strength for them a season ago. Trying to make the adjustment with guys like Malik Beasley,